we're Caroline and Ian, a British couple who've given up work, left the UK and are on a full life van tour for the last 2 years in Europe.
So come and join us as we see how van life and Christian faith, they work together on a wing and a prayer.
Video. Right, so we've come out to try and look at some properties. We've just looked at the first one and it is completely inaccessible, even though it said that it would be okay for 12 months of the year. So on to round two. We've parked the van here near a municipal building, and I think we're going to try and venture to sleep in the village tonight. But we don't know yet. Have you ever been so confused you've got to the point of disorientation? Have you ever been so confused that you actually feel disorientated? Well, that's kind of how I'm feeling at the minute. So our thoughts are to try and find a little small place as a base in Europe, and we thought, oh, a village might be nice, so we've tried a village, and definitely there are no amenities in the village. I think more than that, the villages are so poor and unkept that I don't think the family would feel comfortable coming out to visit us there. So instead we've come into a town, and it's been a bit surprising, the town. So we parked at first near a bus station and we saw a few drugs deals going on. So we then moved over to a little car park where there was loads of boy racers doing donuts. But they were fine. I mean, we were laughing with them, saying, should we spin the van? And they were howling, laughing and giving us the thumbs up. So there's no
animosity is the word.
Or even fear. No, it's just deprivation. Yeah, that's the word. That we're not attuned to, and I think it's us that need to get our heads sorted out. I don't think it's a problem with the people. I think it's us reacclimatising ourselves to a different culture.
Yeah, I think one of the things with this this town, El Hovo, is that it's fairly close to the Turkish border.
When we say close, 20 kilometres close.
Yeah, and they've actually got a place here for refugees, a massive great big complex. So it's a strange place, because even in Bulgaria you hear them, you know, they talk to us and they say hello and all that kind of thing. But here, I'm not sure whether it's just because we haven't got the language for the other people, but they're really quite subdued, aren't they?
I think more nervous and wary of us, not in an aggressive or an angry way, just a wariness. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll just keep looking, keep praying, but yeah, I'm feeling really confused. .com. If you ever get sick in the night, you can just come along to a vending machine. And they've got all sorts here. Nurofen liquid, Gaviscon, Otrivine for your nose, all sorts of different things. Strepsils. You wouldn't want to press the wrong button, would you? Get hemorrhoid cream for your lips or something. Good morning. Spirits have lifted a bit and Ian is making me laugh so much. So we've actually come to the back of beyond, a village. I'll show you the road that we got to it. And you know me, I'm always trying to be really positive, but Mr. A has outdone my positivity today. So I said, this is a no-go area. We're so far away from civilization. And Ian's saying, well, I don't know. It's got its charms. Let me show you its charms. So we're parked in a broken down area here. You can see all the tarmac. And I noticed this little box and I said to Ian, do you think this might be a toilet for the bus route if the buses stop here? And he said, or perhaps it's one of those that they turn into a bookshelf, you know, where you can borrow books. He also said, I do think it's pretty because look how they've decorated the square. So this is 3 trees on a corner that they've put some decorations on, and this is what's surrounding it. No roads, and Mr. A. Well, you know how fed up I've been recently, and I said in the last vlog how disorientated I was and I didn't know what I was doing and rushing around villages. Well, all that has changed tonight because we have met the most remarkable people.
Hello. Hello.
Let me introduce you to Elizabeth and James from Scotland. Oh, Andy, and would you look at this face? Pedro is joining us for dinner, and they met us wandering around a village, invited us for this beautiful meal. So thank you so very, very much to you. Thank you.
Village that we're looking at. These are typical Romanian house. These are typical Bulgarian houses. As you can see, as far as the road and things are concerned, I reckon that you get to Sylvan down here. And when you look at the road, you look at it and you think, where's that? Is that down here? It is. That's a bit of a dodgy road. Or is it down there? It does make driving sometimes a little bit awkward. So it certainly shuts the road off to Sliven. As you can see, Dillilah is where we slept last night, and that is the nearest place. We have post office, a square, which might end up sleeping in tonight, right next to a church, and some little forest area. And we're going to have a look round again the house that we've just been looking at. So we'll see how it goes. What are you doing, my love?
Oh, is it a video? I am signing our lives away. Our adventure is about to begin.
Our adventure began 2 years ago.
It did.
This is a separate adventure.
Good morning. Another day. The minus 13 wind chap. Good morning, and another day. Delilah's on the beach, rolling in the seaweed. I'm not sure why. The minus 13 wind chill has abated, and it's 4 degrees today. But beautiful blue sunshine. So we're just out for a little walk before breakfast, and this is the beach next to the harbour, the very long walkway next to it. And it's a blue sky day. Are you ready to go now? Oh, well, that was a bit of a hoo-ha. So here we are. It's 10 o'clock at night. Settled down for the night. Ian on his guitar. Dog chilled out. Candle lit. I've been doing some crocheting, some computer work. And there was a knock on the door. And I'm sat down. And Ian's chatting away.
Can I just point out, the only reason that they actually knocked on the door was because Dillilah was outside and I went out to bring her in, so I was looking a bit suspicious.
Okay, and outside the knock on the door was the police. So they saw the UK on our licence plates and thought we were from Ukraine. And because Bulgaria has now entered the Schengen, they're securing their air and waterways, and because we're parked in a port, they're obviously patrolling the area. So nice guys asked us what we were doing, took our passports, told them, you know, what we were up to, and yeah, they were really nice, and they were dead pleased that we like Bulgaria and we could just speak bits of Bulgarian. Good morning. It's a cold and frosty one this morning. It was a right struggle getting out of bed. So the van was only 2 degrees. Yeah, it was cold, snuggly warm in bed, but I did get brain freeze because my head was out of bed. I think I'll be sleeping in a hat tonight. So we're at Nesbar, and this is a lovely, it's not the port's further down, but a seaside area. We've really enjoyed looking at the water and so much blue, so we decided to come to the seaside. And this morning, this is the van, which is in desperate need of a wash. And Dillilah, she even went to bed with a blanket on last night. Dillilah! Oh, bit of antisocial behaviour there. Hello, lovely. Look, she's smiling. It's Tuesday the 17th of January and it was getting really cold in Bulgaria, and we were struggling as normal with electricity, and so save paying for sites, we've decided to bob over to Greece. So we landed here last night. It took 5 hours to go from where we were in Bernese to cross the Greek border, and we've come to blue skies, and it was about 6 o'clock when we got here, so we didn't venture out last night, but it's absolutely lovely. We're on a recreation area. Everything's completely free, so parking is free and flat. We've got bins, and Ian is just up there filling the van with water because there's a stand pump near the little church, so that's really good for us. We've been losing a lot of water because it keeps dropping in the night with the frost, so tonight I'm going to have a shower. Woohoo! And then a restaurant that's open only in season. And down here you've got a ford. Now I think this was actually a road crossing at one point. The road goes right to the edge of the water, so I don't know whether in summer you can cross it or whether it's now abandoned and that's what the stones are for. What a very beautiful recreation area. Picnic tables. We're off to the seaside today, but actually I think I could stay here for a week. Loads of lovely walks. This is what I think was definitely once a road. So you're coming down here, and then it's got markers all the way across as though you had to follow against that side. And the other side there is definitely another road, but then they've put boulders this side and the other side to stop you going. Well, that would have been an interesting journey. What do you think, Dillilah? Are you up for some adventure? Not today, Mother. I've just done a Google Translate on this board, and apparently it was a road, and the road was called, unless it's been lost in translation, it was called the Irish Chestnut Crossing, and there is actually a budget of 536,000 euros from the European government to fix it again and build a bridge across. Ian's managed to fill the van with water. Boy,
Drop the water as well.
Boy on a mission.
I'm going to have a look at this road and see if it's passable.
Oh, don't you dare try and pass it. This is where we've got the water from, and it's a little tiny church with a garden round it and a really good water tap. I'll take you inside the church. Always so much care taken with these buildings. These are murals on the walls as well as paintings, and it's a typical dome shape. Plenty of light in it. This is for the candles, and then the altar. I think that is, it's St. Christopher crossing the water. It's a good place to put it with that ford down at the bottom.